This is not intended to treat any disease, but this video is a reference for my patients that I'm treating for temporomandibular joint dysfunction, or TMD. So what we're going to do with this is we're an exercise that we call the disc recapture exercise. So what happens is in our jaw, in our temporomandibular joint, we have our mandible, and it sits in the condyle up here, which is where the joint is, and it sits on a little disc. And so what happens is we get a little bit of rotation through that disc, and then what we see is that disc will actually slide forward. And so what happens in people that have problems there is a lot of times that sliding gets held up, and what we get is that condyle comes and pops right off that, and that's where we're getting the popping in our jaw and things like that. So what we're going to do is jam that condyle up into that disc and then work that sliding of the disc out. So the way we're going to do it is I'm going to use my pointy fingers, and when you're doing it on your own, you're going to use your thumbs back behind here. So the key is to remember, have good posture. Keep your neck neutral. Don't let your head extend. Don't let it flex. You want to keep it as neutral as you can. You're going to bring your hands underneath the angle of the jaw here. And so when you do that, you're going to push in a vector that's going to be up, it's going to be out to the side, and it's going to be forward. So it's going to be like an angle like that, a vector like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to push up here, you're going to push up, out, over, and now I want you to protrude your jaw. Go ahead and slide it forward, and now open your mouth. Open wide, and you're going to make sure you're feeling that you don't let that condyle come off that disc, and then close. So protrude, open, close. Give yourself an underbite, open, good, close. So we're going to do that 10 times, 3 times a day. Thanks, I hope that helps.